we all saw how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism revealed very clearly the vision. Actually, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been working on it from the young age to preparing humanity for this huge cosmic deluge, for this pralaya, and had done a lot of activities, sevas and padayatras and pujas and rituals, just so that humanity can be prepared and this pandemic can be completely avoided. And in the Mahasadashiva Home program that happened in the year 2017, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism clearly shared this vision. Now, since the age of 10, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been enriching people and preparing them for the Padayatra to save them from this pralaya. From that age, the Supreme Pontiff has been enriching and initiating masses into enlightenment through his powerful discourses, initiations, and darshans. We are now going to show you a series of pictures of various programs and satsangs and darshans and mass initiations given by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism over the years, preparing humanity to prevent this pralaya, to prepare humanity for the 2020 Padayatra. The Padayatra planned by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in 2020 to all the 12 Jyotirlingas was to just re-energize that whole space to prevent this pralaya, which India is facing now, where the very country, the Bharata Desha, has now become a Kirmi Bhojana, the worst hell, one of the worst hells described in the Vedagamic tradition. India has become that today, unfortunately, because even though the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism prepared from the age of 10, done so many different programs, here you can see mass initiations, darshans, healings, programs, and Nirvikalpa Samadhi Dikshas, the healers initiation, satsangs to thousands of people. Wherever Supreme Pontiff went, having at one satsang, there will be like 50,000, 60,000 people coming and having the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, receiving the initiations. Wherever the Supreme Pontiff went, tens of thousands used to gather just to have a glimpse and to have the divine touch of the hands of the Supreme Pontiff. Here you can see thousands gather wherever the Supreme Pontiff went. Rituals, meditation programs, dikshas, initiations, meditation workshops, the program for little kids, the Saptayagam, the fire rituals. Swamiji himself performing the Saptayagam. Various programs, dikshas, initiations, mass initiations, preparing humanity. However, the anti-Hindu elements have made it really impossible to do the re-energizing process by having the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism out of India. And Devi PARASHAKTI revealed that how the pandemic hit India, where India is unable to cope up with the stress of the COVID pandemic. What is the solution? Devi PARASHAKTI reveals. Let us watch it once again.
2022 வரை இந்தியா செல்ல வேண்டாமா என்று கேட்கின்றாய். நன்றாய் தெரிந்துகொள், சொல்வதை புரிந்துகொள். இந்த பெருநரகமான கிருமி போஜனம் இந்தியாவிற்குள் வரக்கூடாது என்பதற்காக 2020 பாரதம் முழுவதும் 12 ஜோதிர்லிங்கமும் பாத யாத்திரை செய்திடவே என் மகன் மூலமாய் திட்டமிட்டிருந்தேன். படுபாவிகள் ஓடத்தின் மாலுமியை ஊர்விட்டு துரத்தினார்கள். என்ன நடக்கிறதென்று பார். முறையாக கைலாய நாட்டின் தலைவனாக நிறை மரியாதையொடு நல் மதிப்பொடு என் நிஜாவதாரம் நித்யானந்தன் திருவடி மீண்டும் பாரதத்தில் பட்டு பாத யாத்திரை செய்த பிறகு மட்டுமே நீ அங்கு செல்ல வேண்டும். அதுவரை உன்னை காத்து செல்லாதே. ஓம் ஓம் ஓம்.
Now, as we look around us, we see what the great rishis of the Vedic civilization have forewarned as the Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is the worst of all the 4 yugas, where man will be his worst enemy. In the Kurma Purana, sage Vyasa echoes the rishis' declarations. In the verses in the Kurma Purana, it says, Idam Kali Yugam Ghoram Sampraptam Pandunandhana Tato Gachami Devasya Varanasim Mahapurim Asmin Kali Yuge Gore Loka Papanuvartinaha Bhavishyanti Mahapapa Varnashrama Vivarjitaha Nanyat Pashyami Jantunam Muktva Varanasim Purim Sarva Papa Pranasham Prayaschittam Kalau Yuge. These are the words of Bhagavan Vedavyasa. The meaning of these verses, it says, this Kali Yuga is the worst of the 4 yugas, ages in all the worlds. People are sinful and forget the dharma of the 4 varnas and the 4 ashramas. In fact, men are so sinful that no prescribed penance atones for their sins. The only place which is free from such sins is the great sacred city of Varanasi, the Mahapuri. The Kurma Puranam states that the Lord Rudra, Paramashiva himself, is the avatar for Kali Yuga. The reference from the Kurma Purana says, Brahma Krita Yuge Deva Tretayam Bhagavan Ravihi Dvapare Daivatam Vishnu Kalau Rudro Maheshwaraha. Brahma is the presiding divinity or Devata for Krita Yuga. In the Treta Yuga, it is Bhagavan Ravi, in which appeared Sri Rama. In the Dwapara Yuga, the presiding divinity is Vishnu. In the Kali Yuga, the current age, the presiding divinity avatar is Rudra, Lord Maheshwara Mahasada Shiva. We know that in the age of Kali Yuga, Paramashiva as Rudra is going to incarnate, and he did on the 2nd of January 1978. Out of his deepest compassion to protect humanity, Paramashiva descended into the human form in the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashiva. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself said the reason for the birth in 1978. The Supreme Pontiff revealed in one of the satsangs that 1979 would have been too late. The rate of the destruction of Kali Yuga and the planet Earth is happening at such a scale, and the rate of the destruction of the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the Vedagamic civilization, is happening in such a way that 1979 would have been late. Let us take a look.
And I tell you, O Hindus, don't be afraid. I am back with the same science. We are going to be rich. It is not lost. Just the last minute climax. Before it was going to be put off, have happened. (1979) would have been late. 1979 would have been late. If I had time, I would have sent only ambassadors. Because no time, I have to get up and come directly. O Hindus, feel blessed. Science is not dead. It is available. I have everything needed to bring that science back to life and establish its legitimacy.
The avatar's advent on the planet Earth was to protect the world from the great cosmic deluge and lead the world to the new age, the Satya Yuga. Devi Parashakti revealed how the Nija Avatara, the supreme font of Hinduism, is leading the world to the new age.
ஓம் ஓம் உலக மக்களே கேளுங்கள். கலி முற்றி கலி கழிந்து புதுயுகம் சத்தியயுகம் புறப்பட வேண்டிய காலம் வந்ததனால் வந்திருக்கின்றது இந்த பெரும் பிரளயம். கவலை வேண்டாம் மக்களே. நித்யானந்தன் வடிவம் தாங்கி நாமே இங்கு வந்திருக்கின்றோம். நித்யயுகம் செய்வோம். நித்யயுகம் சத்யயுகமாய் மலரும் இங்கு. ஆனந்தமாக இருங்கள்.
The translation of Devi Parashakti's revelations on the 30th of April, where Devi Parashakti revealed, people of the world, listen, Kali Yuga has matured and over. Time has come for Satya Yuga to happen. So this great pralaya has come. Don't worry, people. In the form of Nityananda, I myself have come here. I will make the Nitya Yuga to blossom as Satya Yuga. Be blissful. Now, in order to prepare for to prevent the cosmic deluge from happening, in order to prepare for this cosmic deluge, and in order to prepare and prevent the COVID pandemic from taking its toll in India, the Avatar had planned for the Padayatra in the year 2020 for a very long time. Actually, just from the age of 10, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism knew about the upcoming calamity in the year 2020. Had planned a series of Padayatras, enriching events, preparing us for the 2020 Padayatra. Now, when I received the sannyas initiation in the year 2013, the Purna sannyas initiation, at that time itself, The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had revealed that in 2020, all the sannyasis, about 10,000 sannyasis, will be walking in the Padayatra. That whole year we will not be doing anything else. From Kanyakumari to Kashmir, 10,000 sannyasis, along with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, will be going in the Padayatra in India. And at that time, we had cognized it more like, okay, Swamiji is giving a vision to share this sign of enlightenment with the world. Little did we realize that this cosmic vision of the avatar was also to prevent the deadly pandemic which is plaguing India today. And the government, the society, the people, the media, the healthcare, and all the infrastructure that we have is unable to cope up with what is happening in India today. However, the avatar knew about it decades before. And in order to prepare humanity for this, the avatar began the Padayatra nearly at the age of 10. The SPH began, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism began enriching people one person at a time with the truths from the sacred scriptures and the secrets of higher living. Even as SPH was 14 and 15, all of his classmates recalled the Yatra, where the SPH led them from Gudiyatham, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace, and a huge spiritual pilgrimage site. When Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was just 19 years of age, all his fellow monks at the Ramakrishna Math recalled the Yatra, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism led them from Chennai, Tamil Nadu to Tiruvannamalai, his birthplace, and gave them an unforgettable pilgrimage trip experience. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continued walking the length and breadth of India, reaching more and more people, preparing each one, until the Supreme Pontiff founded the international mission Nityananda Sangha to revive Kailasa internationally on the year 31st of December 1999. The Supreme Pontiff established the first Kailasa Enlightenment ecosystem in Tiruchengodu, Tamil Nadu on the 14th of April 2001. In 2003, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continued his Vijaya Yatra all over the world to enrich people from all backgrounds. With Supreme Pontiffs of Hinduism's intensity and dedication for the people, even among crowds of thousands who didn't know English, the Supreme Pontiff's voice resonated deeply and his presence moved each one to tears. In the year 2004, the Avatar led his disciples on the first Himalayan Yatra, visiting temples, delivering satsangs, initiating them into the superconscious breakthrough. Subsequently, the Avatar personally organized and led yatras yearly and guided individual souls not just to physical spiritual sites, but supernal spiritual realms. In the year 2006, Parayatras were taken to the next level with the Kodi Kand Radha Yatra, with crores participating and impacted by the Nityanandeshwara and Nityanandeshwari deities traveling from city to city. The Kodi Kand Radha Yatra culminated with the consecration and the inauguration of the Garbha Mandir, the Sanctum Sanctorum for Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva and Nityanandeshwari Parashakti, and the Swayambhu Linga at Adi Kailasa. The deities were energized as Archavataras to radiate the energy of Paramashiva and Parashakti to create Adi Kailasa, serving Pita as a ship to save humanity from the upcoming Pralaya. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism created innumerable spiritual energy centers in India and around the world as safe havens for the Great Deluge. Here you can see the picture of Kailasa. In Tiruchengodu, the picture of Adi Kailasa serving Pita and Kailasa in Hyderabad. And in the year 2008, the Avatar created and energized the Vaidya Sarovar, the Linga, which would protect anyone who bathes in its waters from the deadly COVID-19 disease. This is the 21 feet Anandalinga made out of Navapashana, which is 1008 herbs and 9 poisons which have a medicinal value, and made by the Supreme Pontiff that would protect India and millions of Indians from the deadly COVID pandemic and the disease. In 2009, Avatar held another Kodi Kand Radha Yatra and gathered international attention, creating a movement where lakhs of Hindus re-embraced Hinduism, rediscovered Hinduism, just by having a glimpse and the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Here you can see Swamiji himself going in the
இணைந்து இங்கு நிர்மலமாகவே ஆனதே இதய சக்கரம் அனகதமும் இனிமையோடு திறந்ததே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே. மற்றவர் கண்டு மறைகள் எல்லாம் கழன்று விசுத்தி அதுவும் அசுத்தியாய் பொறாமையோடிங்கு ஏக்கத்தோடப்பா புண்ணியம் எல்லாம் போனதே எரிந்தவயிரும் ஏக்கமும் சேர்த்து விசுத்தி அசுத்தியானதே விசுத்தியை தீர்க்க விமலனின் பதம் விரைந்து இங்கு வரவேணுமே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்ய சத்குரு நித்யனே. ஆமை பூகுந்த எண்ணகந்தினை பொறாமை பூகாது காக்கவே
Wherever the avatar's feet has graced the planet Earth, there the seeds of superconsciousness have been sown. With 1,000+ Kailasa ecosystems serving epitaph enriching over 1 billion people worldwide, the avatar is the last hope for humanity. Here you can see the list of various serving epitaphs, enlightenment ecosystems, temples, adinams established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism around the world. Adi Kailasha serving epitaph in Bangalore, India. Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai, the very birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff, birth town of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Kailasa in Columbus, Ohio, the first serving epitaph outside of India, established in the year 2007. Then we have Kailasa in Los Angeles. The Western Hemisphere headquarters of Kailasa is in Los Angeles. Then the Kailasa in San Jose. Kailasa in Seattle. Kailasa in Houston. Kailasa in Charlotte. Kailasa in New York. Kailasa in Washington, D.C. Kailasa in Toronto, Canada, established in the year 2011. Kailasa in Oklahoma City. Kailasa in Phoenix. Kailasa in Oman. Kailasa in Dubai. Kailasa in London, UK. Kailasa in Scotland, in Netherlands, in Slovakia, Belgium, Luxembourg, Austria, Germany, Italy, France, Switzerland, Mauritius, South Africa, Salem, Kailasa in Hosur, Kailasa in Pattanam, Tamil Nadu, Kailasa in Varanasi, Kailasa in Rajapalayam, Kailasa in Hyderabad, Kailasa in Gujarat, Kailasa in Thiruvanmiyur, Kailasa in Alangulam, Kailasa in Tambaram, Chennai, Kailasa in Avadi, Chennai, Kailasa in Melbourne, Australia, Kailasa in New Zealand, Kailasa in Singapore, Kailasa in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, Kailasa in Guadeloupe, South America. Not just establishing enlightenment ecosystems all over the world to ensure the humanity survives this deadly pralaya and to prevent this deadly pralaya from happening. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism created the sovereign order of Kailasa with thousands of sannyasis with absolutely no discrimination against caste, creed, or religion. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism initiated thousands into Nityananda spiritual healing, who are actively healing millions around the world. 2,500 plus satsang centers, Padaka mandirs, home temples operated as de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa. The avatar inspired millions to reclaim their Hindu-centric freedom. Thousands of Padayatras were conducted by the Hindu diaspora worldwide, honoring the hard work of SPH and the revival of Kailasa, silently preparing each one for what was to come. In 2017, the devotees in Malaysia planned a Padayatra and executed it successfully, with thousands participating, with the dying Hindu population in Malaysia reinvigorated. For every major festival, devotees from all over the world do the Padayatra out of sincere devotion and love for the avatar. Here you can see the global achievements of Kailasa: 1 billion e-citizens, 26 plus years of humanitarian services, 1 billion free organic nutritious meals served, containing and continuing to be served, a diverse global population in 347 cities and 196 countries across 6 continents. And the Supreme Pontiff has established the world's largest Hindu university, established in the US, Canada, UK, Slovakia, Switzerland, and France. The world's greatest Hindu digital nation, with over 1 billion views spread across the web, internet, the social media, and the online applications. And 1 billion e-citizens in over 100 countries, with the most successful communities in the world. The global initiatives initiated by Kailasa are the initiatives in the field of health, holistic health education, and the development of human potential, sharing the practical applications of Hinduism and its signs of enlightenment, through which we have made and achieved great breakthroughs. Hindu diplomacy through foreign aid. Sri Kailasa Uniting Nations, 26 years of achievements. Here you can see in the field of global peace, education and children, equality, and the food environment. These are just to name a few. There are 108 global causes that Sri Kailasa is fighting for. The Kailasa Uniting Nations. Free education offered in 150 plus countries. The Nityananda Hindu University is the world's largest Hindu university. 487 extended campuses in 150 plus countries. Free education offered to 20 million children and youth, and more than 7,000 courses. 1 billion free meals served and continuing to be served, with the vision of the Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been no hungry home. And so Kailasa has initiated various services, including annadans, organic agriculture, etc. We have offered 1 billion free meals so far. And Kailasa offers free food in 197 countries. 3.5 billion people do not have access to safe medical care. Kailasa has provided free medical services for millions of people worldwide. 1,000 plus spiritual references engaged for yogic techniques such as asana, dharana, kriya, pranayama, and much more. 2 Guinness Book of World Records for the largest rope yoga and the largest pole yoga sessions, and 6,000 plus hours of courses on yoga, detoxification, and health available in the Nityananda Hindu University Learning Management System. The Kailasa's Sacred Arts University has produced more than 4,000 Hindu deities, and which are now consecrated and worshipped in across 600 locations around the globe. 3,270 deities just made out of stone, 400 plus metal deities and 100 plus marble deities, and 15 traditional wooden chariots. 1,000 plus Hindu vessels, puja items used for enlightenment ecosystem. The world's largest Hindu library. 1 million palm leaf scriptures collected, preserved, and made available to the world for free. Kailasa's Nityananda Hindu Library has developed the world's first exclusive Hindu library management system based on ancient Vedic scriptures classification tree. World's largest Hindu digital library with more than 1 million digital palm leaf scriptures, and the world's largest collection of Kashmiri Shaivism. With the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's hard work in the past 26 years, inspiring millions of people one at a time, preparing them to stand together to protect humanity. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism announced the plan to traverse again on foot from Kanyakumari to Kashmir to re-energize the Jyotirlingas to protect India from Pralaya. As a preparation for that, in the year 2018, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, to begin the re-energizing of the Jyotirlingas, the Avatar began visiting temples in earnest to start the intense spiritual process. While the Avatar was working hard to protect India from the great destruction, the anti-Hindu elements and the forces tried their best to halt the Avataric mission since the year 2000. After years of pouring energy into making of the only ship that would save humanity, the captain was driven out of the ship. Militants and anti-Hindu forces followed him for 2 decades, instigating the deadliest and the brutal attacks against a single Hindu leader. Since 2009, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has survived 70 assassination attempts, incessant lawfare, and repeated attacks against him and the disciples. With the media entirely owned by the anti-Hindu nexus, the truth never had a chance to come out. 12,000 hours of hate speech flooded the internet and was broadcasted on the media to incite hatred and character assassinate the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Fabricated false cases were filed against the Supreme Pontiff to meekly justify his illegal arrest and to execute as a state-sponsored plan to eliminate the Supreme Pontiff. In 2018, the Avatar was forced to leave India after a nearly fatal assassination attempt. In the absence of the incarnation of Paramashiva, India and the Indians are suffering the repercussions of our unconscious actions. In the Puranic age, the whole kingdom of Ayodhya suffered with the economic meltdown, the death of cattle and crops, and inconsolable depression when Rama left for 14 years in exile. We could see the exact same thing repeating itself in history. The second COVID wave may hit as leave rupees 2 lakh crore dent on the economic output. And here you can see in the same way the economy began falling 2 months after the Avatar left India. Today, India faces the brutal effects of the pandemic with no end in sight. However, in spite of being driven out of the country, the Supreme Pontiff continues to be the last hope for humanity and India. Over the last year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has expanded the service of Kailasa to millions more in India. With back-to-back programs and darshans and satsangs, Avatar has made humanity physically, mentally, emotionally, psychologically sail through this pralaya. And when the whole world has closed its doors to India, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened all the Kailasa campuses where for Indians in desperate need of protection. Wherever we could provide the multi-layer quarantine, we have opened all those campuses. Here you can see the whole Adinam is getting prepared to receive thousands of people to come and protect themselves from the pralaya by living in Adi Kailash. The Guru Gita, there is a beautiful beautiful verse which says, Yedangri kamaladvandvam dvandvatapanivarakam tarakam sarvada patmaha Shri Gurum pranamamyaham. Salutations to the Guru whose two lotus feet remove the pain of duality and who always protects one from calamities. The next reference that we have is from Kularnava Tantra. It says Guru Paduka Mahatmyam. We are just going to read the 6th verse of this. It says, Maharoge Mahotyate Mahadoshe Mahabhaye Mahapadi Mahapape Smrita Rakshati Paduka. If remembered, this Paduka provides protection from all great diseases, great disturbances, great evils, great fears, great calamities, and great sins. One more reference from the Kularnava Tantra, the 43rd verse, it says, Mantram Tyagat Vain Mrityu Gurus Tyagat Daridrata Guru Mantra Parityagat Rauravam Narakam Rajet. There comes death in forsaking the mantra, poverty in forsaking the Guru, and Raurava hell in forsaking both the Guru and the mantra. Very clearly, the scriptures say the sacredness of the divine lotus feet of the Guru, the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. We must all realize that the Pralaya will end in India only when the divine feet walks on its soil once again. Only after the feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism touch Kailasa can India protect itself. We must, the decision makers must realize this. The media must realize this. Every citizen must realize this. It is in our hands to protect India from the deadly COVID pandemic and the after effects and the side effects of this. With this, we are now going to take a short break and we're going to be right back with you to share with you how we can all connect with TV Parashakti. And if you are listening to this, we invite each of you to share your comments on the YouTube live feed in the live chat portion. Please do post your comments as we take a short break and we'll be right back with you.
Nityananda. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within the next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashakti. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashakti. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
Welcome back, dear viewers. And now, in the next segment of today's program, we are going to share with you what are the various different offerings that we have for Devi Parashakti. How can you connect with Devi Parashakti? The first is the offering of the E-Hundi, where Devi is fond of true devotion and can be realized only through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion, and she removes all the fears. Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashya, Bhayapaha, Shambhavi, Sharada, Radhya, Sharvani, Sharmadayini. So Devi is the one who removes all the fears from the minds of the devotees. So all we need to do is just connect with Devi Parashakti. And as you experience the deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti, If you wanted to offer something in the form of a gratitude, you can offer the e-hundi offering. You can go to tiny.cc/Devi-e-hundi, or you can go to the YouTube live chat and directly offer the contribution through the super chat or the super sticker option, which we will be demonstrating it to you in just a few minutes. Sankalpa chanting is when you and the names of your family members gets chanted when during the puja. When a puja is being offered to Devi Parashakti, at that time of the puja, we take a conscious resolution and we chant the people who are going to be the beneficiaries of the puja, saying that this person wants this person wants this. So just taking that sankalpa, that conscious resolution to experience, to manifest what we want in our lives. So that is what we call as the sankalpa chanting. Tayaitan mohyate vishwam shaiva vishwam prasuyate chaya chitta chavichanam tushta ruddhim prayachati. The goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to the universe. That goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge that leads to salvation and gives wealth in a materialistic sense. Offering of the sankalpa, the conscious resolution, blesses the person offering with all the fruitions of the desires and wishes that he is calling for. The next offering is that of the Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu, the offering of the gold coin. Nama Parayana Prita, she who likes the repetition of her various names. And this is an offering of the 1008 names of Devi Parashakti. It's a very special and a unique archana offered to the Mahameru of Devi Parashakti. Offer a gold coin inscribed with each of the 1008 names and receive the blessings of Devi Parashakti to manifest all her imperishable qualities, the Ananta Kalyana Gunas. The next offering we have is that of the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl. Muktahara lasat kirita ruchiram purnendu vakta prabham sinjannu purakinkini manidaram padma prabhabasuram sarvabhishta phalapradam girisudam vanirama sevitam meenakshim pranadosmi santatamaham karunyavaram nidhim. I bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has a garland of pearls and the face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells which is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain bowing to goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. The next offering that we have for Devi Parashakti is the offering of, the Mukta Anguti offering. So the cost of making the Mukta Anguti offering, if you would like to offer, it is $251 for the small size, $500, $501 for the medium size, and $750 for the large size. Offer the pink, pearl finger ring and receive the blessings to be showered by the compassion and love in all your business endeavors. That is the Mukta Anguti offering. Next, we have the golden lotus, which is the Swarna Padma Pushpa, and the lotus flower is used in, it's considered a divine flower, and it is used in so many different places in the lifestyle of a Hindu. And there are so many scriptural references using lotus in the worship of Paramashiva himself. So offering the golden lotus, the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the smallest size is $600, to be blessed to have the state, space, powers, and the being of Devi Parashakti in your inner space amidst any or every adverse situations in life. The next offering is that of the Swarna Meti, the golden touring, Nagadi Didi Samchanna Namachana Damoguna, Patmatvaya Prabhajala, Parakrita Saroruha, the one whose brightness from the toenails destroys the darkness of ignorance from the minds of the devotees who prostrate at your feet. You, whose brightness from the 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. So you can offer the Swarna Meti, the golden touring, to receive the blessings and to offer your gratitude and receive the blessings for to handle even the most difficult situations of our life. The next offering that we have is that of the Swarna Mamtika, the golden hairline jewelry. Sudha Sara Bhivarshini, she who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara Chakra, who gives a very pleasant experience of the ultimate. The Swarna Mantika represents the nectar flowing from the Sahasrara Chakra, which is fully opened. So the offering of the Swarna Mantika is 750 US dollars. Offer the Swarna Mantika and receive the blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and the space of complete completion. The next offering is that of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. Now, the Pratyaksha Pada Puja offering is to offer your gratitude at the lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Very beautifully, the Guru Gita says, Dhyana Moolam Gurur Murti, Puja Moolam Guru Padam, Mantra Moolam Gurur Vakyam, Moksha Moolam Guru Kripa. It is only with the grace of the Guru, the moksha, the liberation can be attained. And the ultimate fruit of all worship, Puja Moolam Guru of Padam, worshipping the feet of the Guru. Worshipping the feet of the Guru is considered the ultimate puja that we can do. So offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja. We have Guru Purnima coming up on the 24th of July. Every disciple of Supreme Pontiff ought to do the Guru Puja, the Pratyaksha Pada Puja on the day of Guru Purnima. The one day in the year where nobody should miss Pada Puja is the day where a disciple, that whole day is for the disciple to offer his or her gratitude to the Guru, the living incarnation. Next, we have the Vastra Seva, which is the offering of the sacred cloth to Devi Parashakti. Offering the Vastra Seva blesses the Yajaman with all the auspiciousness and blessings and of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nityananda Parameshwar. So here you can see the list of various offerings. E-Hundi offering can be any size. Then we have the Sankalpa, the chanting, which is just $1. And we have the Devi Sahasranama Kasu, which is the 1008 names of Devi inscribed in the coin. Each coin has a different name. It has 3 different sizes. It has $75, $151, and $251. Then we have the Mukta Anguti, the pearl finger ring, which is $251, $501, and $750. And now we have the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. And we have the Swarna Meti, which is the golden toe ring. And we have the Swarna Mantika, which is the hairline, golden hairline jewelry. So you can offer the Pratyaksha Pada Puja or the Vastra Seva. So offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja or the Vastra Seva or any of the offerings that you want to choose, you have 3 different forms. I'll explain to you. If you are interested in the offering, but you are having some kind of an obstacle or you need some guidance, you need some more details, you want to manifest that offering, you are not ready to offer that right away, you can put your name in tiny.cc/Bhava That doesn't have any payment. It is just to show your interest. Oh Devi, I would like to offer a Pratyaksha Pada Puja to you. Oh Swamiji, I would like to offer a Vastra Seva to you. However you relate, you can go ahead and you just have to mark what offerings that you want to manifest. And one of the causes will be in touch with you to help you manifest that offering. The next offering that we have is that the online payment link, the next link that you see, tiny.cc/Devi-offerings is an online payment link where you can go ahead and choose which seva that you would like to offer and go ahead and make the payment online. And after you make the payment, you fill the Sankalpa 2021 form. I'll now take you through a quick walkthrough. Now, if you go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings, it will take you to this page. And here you can choose what is the seva that you want to offer. Let's say I want to offer Pratyaksha Pada Puja. And I click on Add to Cart. It takes me to the next page. It shows if I have selected something earlier, it will show up that as well. So you can take a look at it and you can remove. So here you have the Pratyaksha Pada Puja offering. And if you want any other offering to be added, so you just go back. And let's say I want to offer the Sankalpa chanting as well. So I go and I select Sankalpa chanting. and I want to do it for 5 of my family members. You just choose 5 here and you click on add to cart. So it'll add $5 to the cart for the Sankalpa chanting for 5 of the family members, and $1,008 for the Pratyaksha Bhara Puja. I click on proceed to checkout, and in the proceed to checkout button, you will be given, you enter your billing details, and then you enter your credit card details, and you click on I have read and agreed to the terms and conditions. On the right side bottom, you click on place order. The next we have is that of the Sankalpa form, which is the, you go to tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021, and here you fill the Sankalpa form where you enter the names of the family members whom you want to be chanted in the Sankalpa offering. So you go ahead and fill the Sankalpa form and fill out the disclaimers, enter the payment details. You come down and the offering for Devi Parashakti Akashic Reading. So you choose that. You scroll down and you click on the next button. As you click on the next button, it takes you to the next page where you choose exactly saying I'm offering Pratyaksha Pada Puja and the Sankalpa chanting. And then you enter the names of the family members whom you want to be chanted for each of the offerings that you are making. Like say you're making 2 offerings, you can have a different set of family members' name for one offering and a different set for the other, or you can have the same for both. Then for those of you who want an easy option to actually offer the e-hundi offering or any kind of a donation that you want to do, or a Guru Dakshina that you want to do, an offering out of gratitude that you wanted to do, all you have to do is go to YouTube live chat. We have a very simple option which any of you can avail. So here is a YouTube live chat screen that I'm projecting. So if you're able to see now, and on the right side of the live stream window, if you're watching it on a desktop, or below the live stream window, below that you will see a live chat option. And below the live chat option, you will see 2 symbols. One is an emoji and another one is a dollar symbol. Click on the dollar symbol. It will give you 3 choices. Join. Join gives an option for you to become a member of the Swamiji's official YouTube channel, which means you will have access to exclusive content and exclusive privileges. One such privilege is that only the members of the official YouTube channel can post a question to Devi Parashakti in the YouTube chat itself. So go ahead and you can become a bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and premium options are available. So I'm going to go to premium and I say join. It opens up a pop-up where people enter your credit card or your PayPal details and go ahead and you make the purchase. And now if you would like to offer, let's say, a Guru Dakshina or an e-hundi offering or just an offering out of gratitude, you can just click on Super Chat. It opens up a pop-up where you can enter the message on the top. So you can enter whatever message that you want to enter along with your offering. And then the bottom, you choose what is the amount. You can even reduce it to just $1, right? Or $11 or $5. Whatever you're comfortable with, you can put that amount and you click on buy and send. When you click on buy and send, again, it opens a pop-up where you enter your payment details and go ahead and make the complete purchase. The last option that we have is that of the YouTube Super Sticker, where you will be able to purchase, also post some animated stickers in the group. It's pretty cool. So you can go ahead and choose based on what is the sticker that you like. You can choose that specific sticker and you can make your offering through that. So these are the different ways we can connect with Devi Parashakti and make our offerings. Now, in the next segment of today's program, we are going to share with you how as Devi Parashakti revealed, the only place to protect ourselves is Adi Kailasa. So we are going to have an update on the multi-layer quarantine facility being provided in Adi Kailasa by the very administrators of Adi Kailasa after a short break.
the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word E-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happen. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment,
just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years.
Nityananda. Today's segment, we're going to see the COVID care protection that is happening for the animals and the environment in Adi Kailasa Sarvangapita, which is the last ship that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasamidhanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji, has prepared for the whole humanity to protect themselves from COVID. So let us look at some of the stats today. In a first Bronx Zoo tiger, Nadia test positive for COVID-19. COVID-19 is just not for human beings alone. It is for animals also. And you can see here the tiger that had developed dry cough and loss of appetite. These symptoms were shown and it was tested positive for COVID-19. And it is believed to have contracted the virus from a caretaker who was asymptomatic at the time. And similar stories we can see from Virginia Zoo, where 2 tigers were tested positive for coronavirus, and they had shown mild respiratory symptoms at the Virginia Zoo in Norfolk. And we can see the same stories, similar stories being repeated in 2 Malayan tigers. And then we have the updates from Chennai Vandalur Zoo in India, where 9 lions were tested positive. And one of the lioness has died of suspected coronavirus infection. And here we have a big cat species was tested positive for coronavirus, which is a snow leopard. And it is the 6th animal species that has confirmed to have been infected with coronavirus through a human contact. And then we have one more lion, second lion in the Indian Zoo, dies of COVID-19, and 10 more still being treated for infection. So more coronavirus infections are observed in the Vandalur Zoo, especially for the animals. Then you have 4 lions at Spanish Zoo were tested positive for COVID-19. The gorillas at San Diego Park test positive for coronavirus. And then we have here Ontario dog first in Canada to test positive for COVID-19, but the researcher says that there are likely more. An Ontario dog living with 4 human COVID-19 patients is the first dog in Canada to test positive for the virus. But the researchers say that the discovery doesn't mean pet owners need not worry. And here we have 23 dogs in Washington test positive for COVID-19 antibodies. And is SARS-CoV-2 infection in pets more common than what we thought? A small study that repeatedly tested the pets of people with COVID-19 suggests that 31% of dogs and 40% of cats acquired a SARS-CoV-2 infection. There remains no evidence that pets with infection can pass it on to people or animals. But the neutered pets or those that are shared a bed with a human with infection were likely to contract the infection. So what we have seen in this segment is the shocking facts and revelations that the animals who are in touch with humans through asymptomatic carriers or through active carriers, they also do develop the infections. And many of the rare species have already died because of the COVID infections. And what is the contributions from Kailasa's Department of Enlightened Civilization in terms of how we protect the animals and how we treat the animals as living beings? Let us see a short segment on the contributions from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in Department of Enlightened Civilization. So we have these global services under the Kailasa's Department of State, which is saffron Om, red Om, blue Om, white Om, yellow Om, and green Om. Where the saffron Om is working for world peace, conflict resolution, religious freedom. And what you're seeing here is the picture that shows peace walk by millions of peacekeepers of Kailasa in Tiruvannamalai. And here you have red Om providing relief work for natural and man-made calamities, working to eliminate world hunger. Where you can see the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism personally organizing relief efforts and free organic food distribution for Thane flood relief in Pondicherry. Then you have white Om providing psychological healing, spiritual counseling, and a superconscious breakthrough. Then you have yellow Om providing Sat Vidya, yogic Ayurvedic solutions and medical care, including access to libraries and knowledge. Then we have green Om working for protecting the environment, organic fruits, vegetables, and grains cultivated by the peacekeepers of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. The produce is offered as Annadan, the charitable service of providing free organic meals to everyone through various embassies and centers of Kailasa. Then you've got blue Om working for animal rights and prevention of cruelty towards animals. In Hinduism, cows are worshipped and endeared as Gau Mata, which embodies 330 million deities and is a form of the cosmic mother. Picture shows the Gau Mata with her car spending time with Balasans of Nityananda Gurukul of Adi Kailasa. The concerning body for the protection of animals, forests, and the oceans by establishing the lifestyle with zero impact on environment and promoting the right for all the living beings to live and achieve enlightenment. The department seeks to ensure that Sri Kailasa contributes towards growing a more healthy planet Earth. Kailasa's Uniting Nations for Animal Rights is the extension of protection accorded by the Paramashiva to all his living beings, extended by His Divine Holiness Bhagwan Nityananda Paramashivam in USA in 2004 as an NGO serving the cause of welfare of beings. Now, let us see how is Kailasa working on protecting animal rights. Now, we're going to look into the Kailasa's Gau Mandir project that is envisioned to restore, revere, and culturally impart the knowledge of importance of cows as Gau Mata, raises the cow's status to Mandir and addressed it as Nityananda Go Mandir. And Nityananda Go Mandir is a Goshala established to bring back the glory of Desi breeds of cows of Bharat that are bred and developed by our great rishis of Vedic era to nourish and serve the ritual needs. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has stressed about the importance of cows, their smell, power of Godhuli, addressed cow as the Gaumata, mother, next to biological mother, who gave the birth and deserves all respect. He has been campaigning the vegetarian lifestyle for planet, going against the greedy, violent factory farming, and is bringing back the glorious agrarian-based society of Vedic era of Bharat. The Nityananda Gomandir project is maintained by the funds raised by the donations from Gaudan, Goseva, Nitya Go Puja, offerings from Sarvanya Pita. Swamiji has envisioned 5,000 plus daily cows in Nityananda Goshala and showcasing to the world as the best Goshala and a place for the happiest cows, kept as per the Vedagamic instructions. Milks from the Desi cows are used for rituals and Abhishekam of Sri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya, and it is consumed by Gurukul and Annalaya in Bangalore Adhira. Now you've seen how beautiful ambience is created by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in his Kailasas. It is just not for human beings, but it is also for all the living beings. How the ambience is completely protected, how they are revered, worshipped. The significance of each and every living being is beautifully established and grown in these ecosystems that are developed, organized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So we welcome all the viewers. If you want to protect yourself from this pradaya, you have this opportunity to join our COVID care protection centers through the link below. You can register yourself in this link where kailasa.org/Kailasa care. KAILASA.org/KAILASACARE. Let's take a few minutes for you to get registered before we move to the next very interesting segment.
Please ensure you have registered yourself on kailasa.org/kailasacare.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashakti. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
And welcome back. Now we will look into Kailasa COVID care. How Kailasa, as we all know, has always been open. Paramashiva's abode is always open to every being, not just so-called good, but to literally everyone. Human beings apart, all the animal life, the various living beings also seeking and getting the protection of Paramashiva in Kailasa. One can see here beautiful pictures of birds, the avian life, getting protection at the COVID care centers in Adi Kailasa. Adi Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals welcome the first animal members of our COVID protection center of that day, who arrived as pets and quarantine members. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nityananda Paramashivam, has always welcomed all beings in all the de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa, ensured the provision of sanctuary facilities for pets and animals who are cared for with a non-violent vegetarian lifestyle. In this critical period of the onset of the third wave of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nityananda Paramashivam, has opened the campuses of Kailasas all over India as part of the humanitarian effort to provide relief, safety, protection, care, social and spiritual welfare to one and all. One can see here pictures of how the avian life, the animals, in such an open space and a care and protection, and living in an absolutely non-violent lifestyle, including with vegetarian food. They are literally the Balasans of the Nityananda Gurukul, who are the ones who are majorly taking care of and nourishing this avian life and animal life. For them, it is not only a spiritual practice of living ahimsa, but is also an exemplification of what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nityananda Paramashivam, has been teaching through various scriptures, through the Shastras, Vedagamas, of living Advaita, living in oneness. One can see here beautifully not only how the Balasans welcome these various living beings, but also how in outside world, as per the social conditioning that most adults grow up with, there is absolutely no sense of repulsion or a feeling of difference or non-oneness that we usually experience. Literally, the teachings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, lived by these Balasans, enjoyed by them as they grow with these animal life, bird life, aquatic life, growing along with them. Here one can see glimpses from the Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals, where in the Goshala, which is one of the major, the 5 pillars of Hinduism itself, where worship of the sacred cow, Go Mata, is done right from the wee hours of the morning, when the Go Mata is taken from the Goshala to the temple, the Nityanandeshwara Devalaya, where she is worshipped. The first worship of the day is offered to the sacred cow, to the Go Mata, in the form of the Go Puja. And thereafter, in an absolutely non-violent way, the cows are milked, the calves are first fed their share. No milking machines, no violent means are used to treat the cows or to milk the cows, because in all the de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa across the world, the cow is worshipped as mother. As the scriptures say, her very body is actually home to all the 33,000 deities in Hinduism, and every day the cow only contributes to our life. And here the sannyasis and the disciples, the peacekeepers of Kailasa, take the opportunity to experience that Advaita, the oneness with the cow, and through the milking enable the temple services of Abhishekam, where for the Moolavar, the Moola Shivalinga, which is the Swayambhu Shivalinga, which was formed under the cave under the banyan tree, 7 times daily worship is offered, and one of the components for the Abhishekam, for the offering, is the milk from the Goshala, specifically taken from the non-hybrid cows, which are called the Gir cows, the natural breed with no genetic modification. And the same is used for the Abhishekam done to Kala Bhairava, the Mahakala Bhairava, at the main gate of the Adi Kailasa campus. Again, Abhishekam offered 7 times a day. More pictures of views of the Gomata being milked, the Goshala being cleaned by the sannyasis and disciples of the Sovereign Order of Kailasa and the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nityananda Paramashivam. Similarly, Kailasa's COVID care protection and preventive centers in various de facto spiritual embassies across India. One can see here Kailasa in Thiruvannamalai, in Arunachala Sarvajna Peetham, the Goshala at Thiruvannamalai, where the cows are being served and taken care of. So if you want to avail of this COVID care protection facility, which Devi Parashakti has revealed and keeps reminding multiple times about the seriousness of the third wave, which onset is expected around the September of this year. Do not take it lightly. She has clearly said the only priority for all of us, especially the disciples of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Nityananda Paramashivam, is to be alive till the end of this year. That is the only priority. And for that, Bhagwan has opened the de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa all over India, so that each one of us can avail of the multi-layer quarantine facility, which is the only way to save one's life in this deadly corona pandemic. Because otherwise, in the existing social infrastructure, it is practically impossible to quarantine oneself, because one is dependent on just the essentials to interact with people outside, be it the milkman or the grocer. So, in accordance with the ordainment of Devi Parashakti, we welcome, we exhort each and every one of you to register for the COVID Care Protection Center at any of the Kailasas in India, the de facto spiritual embassies of Kailasa in India. To register, all you need to do is go to this link and register yourself. https://kailasa.org, that is kailasa.org /Kailasa KAILASACAR. Let's take a few seconds now to register ourselves at this link.
If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, Listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become E-Kailasians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
E-Kailasa is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed.
Welcome back. And now we will be looking into one very unique aspect of Adi Kailasa, which is home to the Nandi Sarvajna Peetham. Nandi Sarvajna Peetham literally is the lazy man's abode for enlightenment. Yes, this is exactly what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism actually revealed when he was explaining about what the Nandi Sarvajna Peetham is all about, how it leads a person directly to enlightenment, and how it is practically a stress-free, leisurely, relaxed lifestyle to get enlightened. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is establishing the Nandi Sarvajna Peetham and reviving the entire tradition of the Gomata worship and Go Seva as per the Veda Agamic traditions. Gomata is ascribed in the scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma as a representation of all the 33 crores of gods, goddesses, and highly revered, respected, equal to the mother giving birth to one, serving her by any means, and in her company, empowers one with all the traits of enlightenment. The Nandi Sarvajna Peetham is going to open in various Kailasa all around the world. Just living with the cows, touching them, serving them, all one's violence, anger, everything just melts down. One becomes a compassionate and loving being. This is the power of the very muscle memory, the sacred cow. The Nandi Sarvajna Peetha is headquartered in Adi Kailasa on Nandi's Jiva Samadhi, and many Kailasas will have dedicated space for Nandi Sarvajna Peetha. Nandi Sarvajna Peetha will be hosting all beings of the world, and all genders will coexist, including human beings. All those who want to live this peaceful lifestyle, just taking care of cows, living with them, and experiencing enlightenment, can actually write to contact@kailasa.org or contact@gaumandir.org. One can register for the COVID care protection centers by registering at kailasa.org/kailasacare. And now we will explore what the sacred worship of cows in Hinduism is all about. To just list a few of the benefits of living with cows, just living with cows, touching them, serving them, all one's violence, anger, everything just melts down. One becomes a compassionate and loving human being. Thousands of ancient and modern day studies and researches and observations prove living, caring, and working with animals is the best cure for and healing for many mental illnesses and disorders and various mental problems. All those who want to live this peaceful lifestyle, just taking care of cows, living with them and experiencing enlightenment, should come to Nandi Sarvajna Peetha. Just the power of initiation and listening to Guruva, Shvetaketu became enlightened just by taking care of the Guru's cows. Go Seva is not just a good act, a noble act for some punya or social service. Go Seva is a direct path for enlightenment. Goshalas are one of the five pillars of the Kailasa ecosystem. Milk from the Goshalas are used for rituals and abhishekam of the Sri Nityanandeshwara Paramashiva Devalaya. Bhagavan says, I feel Goshalas are going to make more people enlightened in the modern era. From time immemorial in India, the Vedic tradition has encouraged an agrarian-based civilization. Cows have always played a pivotal role in the Vedic agrarian society. The cow is revered as the most sacred animal to Hindus, a fact that is evidenced by the dedication of several hymns and rituals, reverentially addressing it as Gomata, Divine Mother Cow, in all the sacred scriptures, including Vedas and Puranas. Gomata is a symbolic representation of 33 crore gods who are said to hold positions in various parts of a cow's body. As a representation of the divine, all auspicious ceremonies and rituals involve the cow and its produce. Everything from milk, butter, ghee, curd, cheese, even the cow's dung and urine are considered very sacred in the Hindu Vedic tradition. From the Vedic period to this day, gifting or donating cows to deserving persons was considered a very sacred act and a way to wash away all one's sins, karmas, samskaras of the past births and present births. Traditionally, cows are offered to redeem people of their karmas. Making the offering of donating cows and the offering of Go Puja to Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals blesses and cleanses the Yajaman of all his sins and karmas, not only in this Janma, but all the past Janmas as well. Here are the glimpses from Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals, where one is doing Go Puja, Ashwa Puja, and the Go Mandir. Every morning, the Go Puja is the first ritual to be offered at the Nityananda Paramashiva Devalaya. The cow, mother cow and the calf are offered the sacred worship as per the Veda Agamic tradition. To experience this and to protect oneself in the multi-layer quarantine facility without feeling the mental stresses of a quarantine lifestyle, as well as to experience the breakthrough into super consciousness through various means. This one of them being through serving the Gomata at the Goshala, experience the Advaita, the oneness, to drop all one's anger, violence, just through the touch of the cow's body, which very muscle memory translates non-violence and compassion. One can register now through the link kailasa.org, kailasa.org/Kailasa Care, KAILASACARE. Do register yourself now. And now we'll move to the next segment. Thank you for being a part of this Adi Kailasa ship, the only solution for the Pralaya. Thank you, Nityanandam.
Nityananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashakti. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashakti. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
Absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is E-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model community. Kailasa, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Peethas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. It's a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. You will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
We get you help. We E-Kailasa is
Nityananda Paramashivoham.
परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम् ॐ नित्यानन्द परमशिवोऽहम्